Okay, session is recording. Good morning to all. Okay, see,
Good
so
morning.
far we know how to create applications inside Salesforce, tabs, objects, fields, right? And we have been associated multiple objects as well as part of relationships. We have seen lookup, master, and hierarchy relationships. We have created for the respected objects. Still, a few more things are there. It will coming in the next coming sessions. We can do that one. Okay. So if you see this one, today we'll discuss about one of the concept called roll-up summary. Okay. Roll-up summary. Because this is one of the data type as like auto number, text, number, phone. Like there are some of the data types are there, right? Similarly, we have one more data type called roll-up summary. Okay. Let me see this roll-up summary field. No matter whether you are classic or lightning. So I just open the lightning part here. Let me open one of the standard object. I'll open account. Shortcut here, edit object. When you select the tab and you click on this setup icon, here you can see edit object. So you will be directly navigate to the object manager with respect to that object. Like this. Click on fields. I'll explain what is roll-up summary. Wait. Click on new. Right here I can see the roll-up summary. Excellent. Put this one aside, make it as a duplicate. Go and check with other objects. So let us say I'll go and check with a transaction object. Transaction is one of the custom object. Click on fields. Click on new. Yes, I can see roll-up summary. Excellent. Let me open one more custom object. Click on object manager. Type like transaction line item. This is one of the custom object. Open it. New. Array. Why roll-up summary is disabled here? For transaction line item is a custom object which I been created. This is a transaction custom object which I been created. This is a standard object which is given by Salesforce. For account, roll-up summary is showing. For transaction custom object, roll-up summary is showing. Okay. For transaction line item, roll-up summary is not showing. It is deselected. Why? Still I don't know what is roll-up summary. Okay. Still I don't know what is roll-up summary. Okay. But as I observed, I open one standard object and two different custom objects. So that means you come to know that this roll-up summaries depends upon the relationship actually. Okay. So now I'm going to explain you what is exactly roll-up summary. Okay. Then I'm going to give you the practical example. Then I will tell you why this is disabled here and why this is enabled here. Okay. Because this is very important. It is most asked interview question. That's why I first exposed you this one rather than explaining what is exactly the roll-up summary. Okay. Our investigation will start from here. So generally, if you see the name roll up summary, okay. This is a parent object. Okay. So, or else I can write like this. This is a parent object having two records, A1, A2. And this is a child object. Both are having a relationship. Both are having a relationship. Okay, both are having a relationship. And in child, there are a couple of records are there. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9. Okay, so a couple of 9 records are there. This record is associated to these childs. That means A1 is a parent for C1, C2, C3, and C4. A2 is a parent for C5, C6, C7, C8, and C9. You consider like this. This is a parent record and these are the child records. If you open this C1, C2, C3, C4 records, you can see parent as a A1. If you open these records, you can see A2 as a parent. Okay. Now, in this child object, there is a field called amount. For example, there is a field called amount. So for every record, we are going to fill those amount. Here 10 rupees, $10. Here $20. Here $30. Here $0 are there. Right? The C1 having amount as $10. The C2 amount as $20. The C3 amount as $30. The C4 amount as a $0. $0. Right? So here I will create a one more new field called total amount. Total amount. What is the total amount of these child records? 10, 20, 30, right? 50, 60. I have to be populate onto the parent. I want to perform roll up, right? I want to roll up this information and populate onto this parent. I want to summarize this information and roll up and populate onto its parent. So total number of amounts, that means sum operation. So what do you mean by roll up summary means? It performs some aggregate results. It performs some aggregate results. Aggregate results like sum, minimum, maximum, count, like this. These are aggregate results. Your roll-up summary performs aggregate results. So sum of these amounts is nothing but 60. And I'm going to summarize this data and populate onto its parent. So roll-up summary will coming into the picture. All right. This one will coming into the picture. It is a field. What is the data type of this field? Roll-up summary. Where you will create a roll-up summary?
Parent objects.
Yes, correct. We will create roll-up summary only on parent object. Now, if you see, Why transaction line item object here it is disabled? Because transaction line item is not at all a parent. Transaction line item object is not a parent to any object. It is not a parent to any object. That's why you're unable to select this one. That's why you're unable to select this one. If you see this transaction is a parent to transaction line item. That is why it is able to be select. Account is a parent to some couple of objects. So that is why it is a enabled. Transaction line item is not parent to any object. So that is the reason here you cannot create a roll-up summary. Understood, everyone? If you understand this statement, we will create roll-up summary field only on a parent object. Is transaction line item is a parent? Let us check. Let me open schema builder. Clear all. Choose a custom object called transaction. See, transaction is no parent to anyone. If you see transaction is a parent to transaction line item, but transaction line item has no relation to with any other. It has no relation with any other. So that is the reason you cannot see roll-up summary. Understood, everyone? కొన్ని ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కేమో రోల్-అప్ సమ్మరీ ఆప్షన్ ఎనేబుల్ అయ్యింది, కొన్నిటికి డిసేబుల్ అయ్యింది. వేటికి డిసేబుల్ అయ్యిందంటే చైల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కి డిసేబుల్ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది. సింపుల్ ఆన్సర్. So if anyone asks you what is a roll-up summary means, roll-up summary will perform aggregate results like sum, minimum, maximum, and count. Okay, and it will update. It will capture the child records information and it will be populate onto its parent. It will be populate onto its parent. I'll show you. If you see, no matter classic or lightning experience, for better fastness, I just open the classic part. If you see this, so we have been discussed about campaigns earlier, right? At that time, if you see these options, leads in campaign, who counted and populated this one? System, right? We never populated. System automatically, whenever you associated a lead, okay, whenever you associated a lead to this campaign, let's say there is a 1, right? Let's go and create a lead now. I'm associating this campaign. What is the name of the campaign? Crompton Lightning Banner Ads. Save. Earlier it is 1, right? Now when I refresh, see, it becomes as a 2. It becomes as a 2. Who counted it? For one campaign, how many leads are associated? So far, 2 leads are associated. Who counted it? System counted it. How it possible? Because of roll-up summary. Okay, because of roll-up summary. If you see, this amount is also calculated, total amount. Right? Here it's showing one opportunity amount, no worries. But if you associate multiple opportunities, if you closed some multiple opportunities, that opportunity related amount also will be populated here. Okay, that owned value, let us say, open any one of the opportunity. It is tag it to another opportunity. One second. Now here is a primary campaign. Let me associate it to lightning campaign. Save. See here, count becomes as a 2. Now let me concentrate on this amount. It's already 6,25,000 is there. When we are working on CRM, at that time I associated, right? So the value has been came here. Which value it is? Value on SMB orders. Value on SMB orders, owned SMB orders. Now this is not owned, still it is in the prospect. So let me give some extra value. So I'm giving like $50,000 and I'm converting this to an successfully owned. Save. $50,000. Now you can see and come here, refresh the screen. See, the value has been extended. Previously it is 6,25,000. Now it is 6,75,000. Who populated this one? Automatically populated by the system. But these are the calculations which is given by the Salesforce automatically. Okay, these are the information which is given by the system automatically. It's already given, these calculations. You also need such kind of a calculations. You want such kind of a calculations means, then you can implement that one with a concept called roll-up summary. Okay, concept called roll-up summary. Okay, let's go into the business. Let's go into the business. These are one of the limitation. And we have another limitation. So we can call it as a roll-up summary. It is a field where we are going to create on the parent object. What kind of a relationship they required means? They required mandatorily. Yes, master detail relationship. Mandatorily, which relationship here? Master detail relationship. That means you can create roll-up summary only on master detail objects. Only on master detail relationship objects. You won't believe me? Let us see. Right? When you come here, objects, okay, when I go with all objects, I'll select account at the same time transaction. So this is account object and this is transaction object. Both are having what kind of a relationship? Master detail relationship. Okay. Both are having master detail relationship. So when you open account, when you come here, view fields, go on new fields. So that is the reason I can see the roll-up summary selectable option here. Okay. Now, when you select the transaction line item, this transaction is a parent to a transaction line item. Now, when you open transaction object, when you click on new, I can see the roll-up summary. I can see the roll-up summary. Okay. Now, for this account, there is an object called contact. There is an object called contact. There is an object called contact. What kind of a relationship it is? Lookup relationship. Okay. Can I create a roll-up summary on contact? Click on view. because contact is a child object. So I can also create a roll-up summary on the contact, because contact might be a parent, a strong parent to the some other object. Which object you can also identify. Okay, I'll show you that one later. Wait. Contact, on contact also we can create a roll-up summary. Might be contact be a strong object with some other objects. So that is the reason we can create on the contact. But why not on the transaction line item object? Because transaction line item, when I open this, but why not on transaction line item object? Because it is no parent. It is no strong parent to any other object. That is the reason you cannot. That is the reason you cannot. Let me open service request form. Service request form is a child to an account. And service request form is no parent to any others. See, I cannot see the roll-up summary. Right? So this is the observations you have to do it. Now let me go it practically, what exactly the roll-up summary and how it works. Yes. Okay, I'll come to this point. Good question. That is, campaign and lead may also having a lookup relationship, but why they satisfies the roll-up summary? Because as for time being, now I'm talking only about the custom relationships. Right? I said two things will be there. Standard relationships are there, custom relationships are there. If a relationship given by the Salesforce, that becomes as a standard relationship. If a relationship which we created, that becomes as a custom relationships. Custom relationships are two types. One is master detail and another one is lookup majorly. I have been talking about the custom relationships so far. Your question is related to the standard relationships between the campaigns and the leads, why that satisfies the roll-up summary. Okay, we'll discuss that one. Okay, so coming to the point. This is account. And this is transaction. Let us say A1, A2 records are there. Two accounts are there. There is a transaction 1. There is a transaction 2. There is a transaction 3. Transaction 4. I want to know here count of transactions. Count of SAP orders. How many SAP orders are there for this? 3. For this one, a new transaction has been created. And it is associated to this account. The count has to be increased to 2. And we have removed this one. And the count has become as a 1. And again, we undeleted this one. The count becomes as a 2 automatically. Right? Systematically, it has to do. Because when I'm dealing with the millions of, if 2 records, okay, I can memorize it. If millions of records, I cannot count it every time, right? I cannot count every time. I need systematically. So that is the reason, okay, if you want to perform the aggregate results and populate onto this parent means we have only one concept inside a Salesforce. We can create a roll-up summary. And if you see account and transaction, we have been created a custom relationship, that to master detail relationship between the account and transaction. Now tell me, to satisfy this requirement, you please tell me, where should I create a field? Parent object or a child object?
Parent object.
Okay,
Account.
excellent. Parent object. Now, which data type should I choose for this requirement?
Rollup summary.
Excellent. Let's go. Go to the account. Come here. View fields. Scroll down. Here you can see a roll-up summary. I'm just giving number of SAP orders. System generated value. Click on next. See this option, account. Select object to summarize. Which object you want to be summarized as per the requirement. See, this is the master object is account. Now the summarized object, this account has been related with opportunities, entitlements, service request from and transactions. Yes, these two objects we have been explicitly associated, custom relationships. These are standard relationships. But as per the requirement, we have to be summarized transactions. Select roll-up type. So see count, sum, minimum, maximum. These are the aggregate results. So I am selecting as for the time being count. I'll come to this point, filterized criteria. As for the time being, all records should be included in this calculation. Have been choose count. Click on next. Making visible profile level security. This is a page load option. First time we have created a roll-up summary. We have created a roll-up summary field. Okay, roll-up summary field on the account. So when I open any one of the account record, so number of SAP orders, how many are? 0. A system generated value, it is a 0. Why? Transactions are not available. Okay. Now go, click on create. Ignore. Choose your account. My account is this one. Clicking on the save. It is saying that because when I'm working on the account, there is a contract start date. It is a mandatory field I created on the account. When I'm creating the fields, I made this field as a required option, but there is no value. That is the reason it's showing issue. So let me select the value. Click on save. Again, now come back to the child. This is an error message which is showing on the account actually. You have to understand. Because the account on that day, we have created a field called contract start date, but it is an existing record, right? It do not have a value. That's why it's showing a error when I'm associating here. No worries. Now I resolve the issue. Click on the save. See, earlier it is 0. Now when I refresh, it becomes as a 1. Now clone it. Try to create second one. Refresh. See, the count becomes as a 2. Now you delete this one. Deleted. Refresh it. See, 1. Now you go to the recycle bin. unselect it and select it and delete that one. Now count becomes as a 2. The same thing what we have seen in the campaign, which is respected to the leads, I can also see on the account which is respected to my custom object called transaction. Right? So this is nothing but your roll-up summary. It aggregates, it performs, it summarizes the child object, and that information will be populated onto the parent. So if you want to do such kind of an options, we can perform on the custom relationship, that too, which is related to the master detail. Okay. Now, there is a transaction and transaction line item. Both are the custom objects. Now earlier I created transaction and standard object, custom object and standard object, master data relation, it is possible. Now I am creating both are the custom objects. Now I want to make a count of TLIs onto this transaction, count of transaction line items onto this transaction. So same example, I want to count of the transaction line items onto this transaction. If you understand, this is a parent, this is a child, I want the count of transaction line items onto these transactions automatically populate. Now tell me how to do. This transaction line items count I want here. How to do? This is a parent and this is a child. Again, you need diagram?
No, we need to create roll-up summary on transactions.
Yes, exactly. Go here. This time I will go and create in the Lightning experience. Go to the object manager. Type the parent object called transaction. Open it. Click on these fields and relationships. Click on new. Now I select the roll-up summary. Transaction is an object which is a parent to only transaction line items. See, transaction is a parent, transaction line item is a child, and both are having the master detail relationship. I am choosing the count here. The same screen you can see it onto the classic as well. Same screen. See the count of TLIs, it's showing 0 because there are no transaction line items. If you create a transaction line item, one I have been created, go to the detail and one came here. Or else you can also try to create from here, no worries. Okay, go to the transactions and now you can check. See, count becomes as a 2 because 2 line items has been associated. How simple and how fast it is, right? It is a count kind of a stuff. So first example I have created a relation. First example I have created a roll-up summary between standard object and custom object. Second example I have created a roll-up summary between two custom objects. Now is it possible? Can I create a roll-up summary between both standard objects? See, if you understand, If you understand clearly what I'm trying to say, first example, I have been done with account transaction. What kind of a relationship they are having? Master detail relationship. Second example, I have been done a transaction with transaction line items. One second. Transaction line items. What kind of a relationship they have? Master detail relationship. So this is a standard object. This is a custom object. This is a custom object and this is a custom object. Now my third example, what I'm trying to ask you is both standard object and standard object. Do we have a master detail relationship between two standard objects?
No.
No, right?
No.
Now, as per the table that what we have been seeing, it is not possible customizedly. Okay. So we don't have master. Then what will we have? Only standard
Look
up relationship. What kind of a relationship we will have? Standard lookups relationship. That means the relationship which is given by the Salesforce. Okay. Is it possibility to create a roll-up summary?
Yes, it is
Yes, yes.
Not for all objects. Okay. Only for few objects. Only for few objects. Let us see. You consider this is account and you consider this is opportunity. Okay. The example is like this. There is account A1, there is account A2. There is an opportunity 1, opportunity 2, opportunity 3, opportunity 4, opportunity 5. This is associated with this, with this, with this one, and this one. Okay. Now, the concept is count of orders. Which orders? SMB orders. What is the count of SMB orders here? 3. What is the count of SMB orders here? Tell me. Tell me.
2.
Exactly 2. Okay. This is one of the example. You have to be create. One example. And the second example is count of active SMB orders. Active SMB orders. Active SMB orders means what? What do you mean by active SMB orders? Can anyone tell me? Because you already seen the opportunity. Okay, if you see the opportunity status object, status. Status must not be a closed. Status must not be a closed. It is nothing but an active. That means what? If you see the opportunity, is a closed one or not? That means it's a closed opportunity or not? It is not in the active opportunity. It's already closed. It's already closed. Other than this closed one or a closed lost, if any stage name is there, I need a count. I need a count. That means active opportunities. That is one of the use case. And I want sum of closed won SMB orders. Sum of closed won, okay, SMB orders. Let's deal with one by one. First one, count of SMB orders. Now you tell me, I will go because I have been explained you 1 and 2 examples. Now you have to tell me account is a parent, opportunity is a child, both are having a standard lookup relationship. You can also create a roll-up summary between that. Okay. And the first example is the count of SMB orders. The count of SMB orders we have to do. So now which object shall I choose? Tell me. You tell me, I will do.
Account.
Account, excellent. Yes, I go to the account. As you know, what they're expecting the count again. So number of SMB orders. SMB orders means it's not transaction. It is related to the opportunity.
Opportunities.
Now I need to choose the count. Is they asked any special? Nothing is there. Only count they asked it. So I choose the count. Done. It is calculating. Now when you open this account, this account has only one opportunity so far. So let me see here one, right? So first example has been successfully completed. Now what about second example? The count of active SMB orders. Now this is active SMB orders. Active means which is in the opened opportunities. Opportunities will be two types. We have orders two types. One is open, another one is closed. Closed means either successfully closed or unsuccessfully closed. When you successfully closed, you will gain amount. Unsuccessfully closed, it means you lost the amount. You lost the amount means business has been closed unsuccessfully. Okay. Fine. Two types of orders will have open orders and closed orders. I want the open orders. Open orders are nothing but an active orders. Now tell me, I need to create a new field on the account. Selecting roll-up summary. Active SMB orders. This is also count only. SMB orders, I'm choosing opportunity. Count only. Count. Now all opportunities will coming into the picture. Let us say, for example, before doing this, let me create a new record. You will get a clarity. I just created a new account called testing roll-up summary and click on the save. So far, opportunities are not available. Opportunities are not available. Let me create a new opportunity. Order 1. Right? I'll just give amount as 20,000. And the stage as this is open stage. Click on save. Let me clone it and try to create a second order. And I'm making this order as a closed one. Making this one as a 50,000. Now clone this one. I'm doing unit testing. This is 70,000. And I'm making this one also a closed one. order 3. Clone again. Make this as order for 4th record. This time I'm making as a closed lost. Save. So how many records I have been created so far? 4 records I have been created. So that's why the count as 4. 4 with a different stages. Prospecting, and 2 are in a wound with a different amount value, and 1 is a closed lost. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new field on the account saying that active SMB orders. If you consider on this account, what are the active SMB orders? Only one active SMB order. Rest of the 3 are closed only. This is only the opened. Rest of the 3 are closed one. So how you can filterize that one means here you have an option called filter. Criteria filter. Here you have an option called criteria filter. Now you select. Now you are not going with all records. Now you're going with a specified records. We can call it as a criteria based roll-up summary. Criteria based roll-up summary. Now what is my criteria? Is stage not equals to closed won or closed lost. Negotiation not equals to closed won, closed lost means opened only. All are opened only. So this is a kind of filterization you can make it. Refresh this record. How many opportunities are there? 4 opportunities are there. It is calculating. Wait for the time being. Still it is under calculation. This field is being calculated. Wait for the time being. Yeah. See this. How many SMB orders are there? 4. Out of 4, only 1 is an active order. Here 1 is an active order. This is 1 is an active order. Now come here, or else open this order, clone it, save it. Now check. Now 2 are open orders. See the count becomes as a 2. Now you open this order. Make it to the closed one. I just change it to the closed one. Now you go and check it. Again, it becomes as a 1. And number of orders becomes as a 5. We have 5. Out of 5, only 1 is in the active mode. So this is what the second requirement is saying for us. So you can also not only straightforward roll-up summary you can apply, you can also apply the criteria-based roll-up summary. Now they're asking third one, the sum of closed won, that means successfully closed SMB orders. They're asking amount now. Go to the account field, click on the new, create a roll-up summary. Sum of won SMB orders. See how simple we are doing. You need not to count. Your system will do that one. Opportunities. Now you choose sum because I am expecting sum. Let us say this opportunity has $10. This opportunity has $20. This one has $30. But if you see, only these 2 are successfully closed. That means won. Successfully won. I want count only these 2 orders, and I need to populate here. Sum of own SMB orders. What is the sum of own SMB orders? 50. I want to populate like this. I never consider this 10 because it is in the still it is in the open. Still the business is not yet completed. But business successfully completed with these 2 orders. So I want to be populate here. So in that case, I'll choose sum. Here, what field you want to be aggregate? I want to aggregate on the amount. This amount field is belongs to these opportunities. This amount is belongs to these opportunities. Okay, amount I have been taken. Now, don't consider all the records. Apply the filter. Okay. Which filter? Again, stage name. Now, this time is equals to only open orders. Sorry, only gained orders. Successfully closed orders. So that's why we'll closed won. See this? I got amount. How many are closed won? 1, 2, 3. 3 records are closed won. This is 50,000, 70,000, and 20,000. Right? Almost 140. Right? 140K. So we got 140K dollars. So that is the beauty. Okay. So same calculations you have seen not onto the campaign. We are performed onto the account. So that means not only given by the Salesforce, we can also create our own as per our business need. So if I want to be roll up the detail object and that information must be populated onto the parent means I have only one concept inside a Salesforce. That concept is nothing but a roll up summary. Let me check with other examples. So you have other options also, right? Let me go with other aggregate related fields. A recent order. Here, minimum is there. Minimum and maximum. You can go minimum and maximum for these fields, amount, dates, right? Number fields. So those things. Okay. So recent order. Recent order means now 10 orders has been created. Which one is recent in this 10 orders? So system will take care. So I just took it as a maximum created date. Maximum created date. So that order becomes as a, for us, we will get the date of that one. That created date onto the account. Let us see. See, this is the recent order. At this time, the recent order has been created. Okay. Recent order means maximum out of all the created dates, the maximum, the topmost one. So you can see minimum means least one. So like that. You can also create like this. One more. I want to know the least order. Least means minimum. I'll go with amount for all records. What is the least amount I gained? See, least amount I gained is $0. Least amount is $0. If you want to change that one, Let me make it to the $100. See, now it becomes as $100. It compares of all the amounts. It compares of all the amounts. Now, if I increase this value, it will take this one as a least one, $20,000. So like this. So these kind of calculations you can perform on the roll-up summary. Again, bottom line I'm covering. The name itself, roll-up summary. Okay. So detail object will be summarized and the value will be roll up and populate onto its parent. You can only do roll-up summary. Explicitly, you can create a roll-up summary between only the master detail relationships. Okay, if you're dealing with the custom objects or standard object and custom object. If both are standard objects are there means Salesforce has given some feasibility to create account and opportunity is one of the relationship. You can do it. Account and contact, you cannot. Account and contact, you cannot. Okay. Account and contact, you cannot create. Account and opportunity, you can create. So like this, couple of relationships are there. Opportunity and opportunity line item object is there. Okay. Whoever having a strong bonded relationship between the account and opportunities, you can create these kind of relationships. Okay. And the final touch. We have a limitation. We have a limitation. Let us say, boss, you have done for account and opportunity. Now I want to do the same thing for account and contact, boss. Is it possible? Is it possible? By roll-up. By roll-up summary, it is not possible. Why it is not possible means one opportunity can be associated with one account. Come from back. One opportunity, child, can be associated to one parent. But when coming to the contact, multiple, okay. One contact can be associated with multiple accounts. Here, contact is a child and account is a parent. So this option has been enabled in 2014 by Salesforce. So at that time, they removed roll-up summary between account and contact. They removed roll-up summary between account and contact in 2014 because of this reason. Because this single contact, this contact is already associated with account, right? This contact is also associated with account. There is a possibility is there. Here you can see an option. It is doable. In the part of account settings, you can see a contact to have multiple account settings. When you enable this one, there is an option here. Okay, a user can relate contact to a multiple accounts. A single contact to a multiple accounts. So we cannot create a roll-up summary because when you create a roll-up summary, here one will come, here one will come. Right? So that could be a problem actually. So we cannot create roll-up summaries between those two because this is a primary account, this is a secondary account. So we cannot create roll-up summaries. So because of account and contact, because of this reason. Single contact is associated with the multiple accounts. This is a limitation. Most people will ask you, how they ask the question means, boss, can I create a roll-up summary between account and opportunity? Yes. Can I create a relationship between a roll-up summary between account and contact? No. Why, boss? Opportunity is doable. Why contact is not doable means one opportunity will be associated to one account only. So it can be possible. But here, one contact can be associated with multiple opportunities. There is a chances. So that is the reason Salesforce has been disabled roll-up summary feature between account and contact at the time of 2014 onwards. They stopped it. So this is the reason. Okay. And when you see the limitations, for everything we have a limitations, right? If you see the object limits, how many roll-ups I can create? 25 roll-ups I can create. How many I have been created? 6.
6.
Yeah. Till 19 is there. Right? Per object, how many roll-ups you can create? 25. Per object, how many you can create? 25. This is a limitation. Boss, I want a roll-up between account and contact. If it is a roll-up summary is not doable, but I want it, boss, because I never enabled this one. I never enabled this option. Still in my org, one contact is associated with one account, but I want roll-up summary to be calculated. It is not possible. To achieve that one, you have to write a code then. Go with code. Okay. Through coding, you can provide a solution. Through coding, you can provide a solution. They'll ask you questions like this. Account and opportunities there. Can I create a roll-up? Yes. Account and contact. Can I create a roll-up? No. Reason. Single contact is associated with multiple opportunities. So it has been disabled. Boss, I want it. Because in my org, I'm associating single contact with only one account. But I want it. Means through configuration way, through point and click, it is not possible. Through code, it is possible. Through code. Through triggers code, it is possible. When I'm going with the triggers, I'm going to be introduced about this kind of a situation also. Okay. So this is what explicitly I have been explained you about roll-up summary. Okay. So today we have been lost 1 hour. No worries, I can be compensated in this week only. Okay. So as for the time being, please try to be achieve this one roll-up summary. We can create roll-up summary between two objects who are having the master detail relationship. That means who are having the strongly bonded relationship. Strongly bonded means master. Okay. So watch this video one more time. What I have been said, it is clearly understandable. Okay. Very easily. Okay. And I covered the maximum entry questions, what you can face on the roll-up summaries. And I have been delivered it. Go through this. I would like to stop it here. Okay. So no worries. So tomorrow we are going to be cover about this one. Formulas. This is the only pending data type what we are having. So tomorrow we are going to be cover about these formulas. Okay. Once formulas is done, okay, I'm going to be concentrate on this UI. I'm going to be concentrate on this UI. Right. I'm going to be concentrate on this UI, these highlight panels, and some certain options. So as soon as we have to be complete these formulas. So before coming to the formulas, I'll give you one link for you. Go through that link. Okay. Type like functions and operators. So just go with these functions and operators. Functions and operators. Just check. You can memorize it. Okay. So these are our childhood, in our elementary level or primary level school education, we have seen these kind of operators and functions. Plus, minus, dividend. Go through it once. We'll discuss these things tomorrow because we are going to be working on the formulas. Okay, we are going to use these things in the formula. We have a simple formula and advanced formulas are there. So it is a very interesting concept tomorrow that what we are going to be discuss, so that we can complete the phase 1 successfully. Okay, so please be ready. And I asked you to go through the interview questions. Have you prepared your answers? No, na? Okay. I will give you the answers. You can respond to me. Okay?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem at all. You can respond to me. Even you can respond in the Telegram group. Please follow Telegram group. Our Telegram group is response is very less. Okay, please follow. Okay, I'll give you some updates. And I have been posted some trailhead links to you also in the drive. Go through it. So, okay, anyway, I will update the question with answer in that sheet. You can find it. Okay.
Okay,
Today,
sir.
by today evening, I'm going to be updated. You can
Hello.
refer and you can read it.
Hello.
Yes, yeah.
Hi, sir. Sir, అది ఆల్ ఆఫ్ డిక్షనరీ అనేసి ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ అవుట్ ఫాలో అవుతాము.
Data dictionary నేను update చేయలేదు. ఈరోజు చేసేస్తా.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
I updated with the project details. Have you seen it?
సారీ సార్.
I updated with the project details. See, let's show you.
Okay.
This is your data dictionary, right?
Uh,
I have been edited it. I'm going to paste the flow chart here, but here you can see the project details. Okay, I have been given your project details, client name. Okay, yesterday I have been posted it. So today I'll post this flows diagram here, and I'm
Okay.
going to update the users to this. Okay,
Thank you.
so follow this one. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.